Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Chris, and I went to TIFF 2024 earlier this week to see a couple of movies, and I thought I'd just give you my quick reviews about them. All right, the next movie I saw was Anora by Sean Baker. This is the new Sean Baker movie. If you've seen Sean Baker movies, he definitely has a style. There's almost like a whimsical or like a lightheartedness to usually what are dark subjects. My personal favorite Sean Baker movie is Florida Project. I just absolutely love that movie. It looks amazing. Anora is his newest movie. It won the Palme d'Or at Cannes, so it was a huge deal. I know a lot of people are trying to get in to see this movie. I saw it at the premiere on Sunday night at TIFF there at the Royal Alexander Theatre, and Sean Baker was in attendance along with Mikey and a couple other cast members from the movie. Don't want to spoil this movie, but let's just say if you're familiar with Sean Baker movies, it's definitely his most mainstream to date. Definitely his most mass appealing movie. Like Florida Project, there's this whimsicalness to it because it's about little kids, but at the same time there's this dark underbelly side of it because you're dealing with, you know, the kind of poor people that work in and around the Disney World area. And same with Red Rocket. Red Rocket, you're dealing with a lot of low-income people who it's just life is hard for them. And this one is like, it's not like they sell sex work as like this glamorous thing, but just it definitely feels less dark, less edgy than his previous movies. And, you know, I was always waiting for it to get darker or to take a darker turn. And I just felt like it never fully got there. There's a scene maybe halfway through the movie, maybe slightly before halfway through. It's a 28-minute scene as described by Sean Baker. He was the editor, director, writer, producer, the casting director. Like he did everything on this movie. But there's this scene halfway through the movie where it's definitely comedic, and because it's a Sean Baker movie, like the movie itself has moments that are funny, but it wasn't a full-blown comedy until we get to this scene. And I was always waiting for it to take a darker turn, and it never takes that darker turn. It just keeps going in this comedy mode. It kind of reminded me of The Hangover in terms of its tone, where not that you have a bunch of characters like quipping jokes every minute, but just the tone of The Hangover, where it's dark but also comedic, and it's not super dark. There's always this like lighter tone to it kind of thing. That's kind of the tone I feel like this movie took on once that scene happens, and it basically rides that tone all the way through. And then in the last 10 or so minutes, the movie takes a real 180 tone-wise. Definitely goes heavy into the dramatics at that point. And I just felt like it was unwarranted. I felt like we needed some extra scenes or some extra story. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I just feel like I think I need to revisit this film now having seen it, because I tried to keep my expectations tempered going into it. I just knew it was a big deal. But yeah, definitely not the movie I was expecting. However, of the three movies I'm talking about today, it was definitely my favorite. I definitely think you should see it. Like I said, it's his most mainstream movie. It's shot on 35, looks beautiful. Again, Mikey does an amazing job in her role. All the actors across the board do an amazing job. But yeah, that was Anora by Sean Baker.